Hello, Ducks hockey fans in Orange County, California, United States, Finland, and all over the world. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Frustration, annoyance, irritation, disappointment. Four words to sum up how we feel towards our Anaheim Ducks right now. The record after 13 games in, 4, 8-1, 9 points. No excuses, many could explain our frustration at the lack of scoring and where our Ducks stand right now in NHL Western Conference. And of course, the league itself. As much as we could lament about what went wrong, whether or not if Dallas Eakins will be fired or not, or what trade should our Ducks make right now, what we have here is literally, well, the rebuild our Ducks are in right now. Basically in the middle of the rebuild. Our Ducks young core is facing adversity. Adversity that is nothing new to our team. Even though the slow starts the Ducks have is basically testing our patience. But we should not be panicking and lamenting and lashing out at this team right now. Slow starts are nothing new for our Anaheim Ducks. During the mighty years, the Ducks had to deal with slow starts. And sometimes, when the Ducks were not doing well in October, we never could imagine the Ducks would either be in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Stanley Cup finals, or within one game of winning the Stanley Cup. But right now, as we are looking at this edition of our Anaheim Ducks, the young core of our players, from Zegras to Jones and a few others, if you exclude the injuries to Jamie Drysdale and Urho Vakanainen. The perseverance of these guys, they must prioritize. They must overcome the adversity that they are in right now. But as we look towards the next games ahead, we should look at what needs to improve. Our team should look at what needs to improve. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, and I know most of you are being realistic, even though that we all within the Ducks fan base, whether it be on the message board or on social media, agree on what is the best course of action for our team. But we can all agree that our Anaheim Ducks are lacking a few key essentials, few things that would make them fun to watch. Scoring, defense, strong goaltending. Of course, with the struggles that we see right now, it's hard to tell where our Anaheim Ducks will finish. But it really gets on my nerves to see that our special teams of the power play and the penalty killing is not only up to par, it is a shamefully disgraceful display of the flaws within the Ducks coaching staff. The power play at 30th overall in the league. Penalty killing at 31st overall in the league. That's not what we expect of our Anaheim Ducks. That's not what I expect of our team. They should at least improve or focus on the special teams. Focus on improving what is ailing them, what is sadly becoming the Ducks' kryptonite. The talent is there. The skills is there. But the results, the effort we need from them is not there. Why I say this is because you and I know, and all Ducks fans know, that this team cannot rely on three players. And you know who they are. Z-Man Trevor Zegras, Troy Terry, and goalie John Gibson. Three players cannot carry the team. If you look at the past and the previous seasons and years within the Mighty Ducks Anaheim Ducks, many additions of our team have relied on goalies, two or three players to carry the team forward, but they had a supporting cast. And what I see is no supporting cast. And this is not to insult the fans of McTavish, Lundstrom, and Jones, but as I say again, many times, it's better to see a supporting cast and see guys like Jones and McTavish and Lundstrom and some veterans to just chip in, contribute to the Ducks' cause. Focused on scoring more goals, shoring up the defense, maintaining a collective will in winning and finishing strong each game, no matter if it's win or lose. It's a concern. It's troubling. But we cannot give in to fear. We cannot give in to throwing in the towel. The Ducks have played 13 games. They're 4-8-1, 9 points. If you look back at the history of our Mighty Ducks Anaheim Ducks, the past 29 years and seasons, the Ducks have made the playoffs a few times when they were struggling. This is why the Ducks have always been slow starters in the first half of each NHL season they have played. Often they come strong in the second half, which leads them to either the playoffs or either within 2 or 10 points short of making the Stanley Cup playoffs. But the big picture that this season has revealed to us is that flaws in the coaching staff needs to be corrected. Something needs to be done. As patient as we all are in the Ducks developing within, I know, and I agree with most of you, that I am open-minded. I am hoping that things change around. And I know it will change around. But I'm not going to lie to most of you. I am looking forward to seeing what Ducks GM Pat Verbeek does in his first full season right now. I'm sure he is annoyed, as we are, that this team is not fulfilling or not meeting our expectations in starting strong, dominating our enemies, vanquishing our rivals, game in and game out, expecting more from players such as Mason McTavish, Max Jones, Isaac Lundstrom, or Max Comtois, and a few others. But like previous seasons and years, the Ducks are facing adversity. And with concerns we have, and they are legitimate concerns, the only thing we can hope for is be positive and enjoy this season. Whether the Ducks finish strong or not, it remains to be seen. I refuse to basically throw in the towel. I don't give up. I always wait and see. As far as I'm concerned, where our Ducks will finish once they snap out of this funk remains to be seen. For that, what more can I say? Go Ducks!